Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Blue Ridge Silverhound. It's Sunday night, and we are going to crack open a brand new, virgin, fresh NF String and Sons $25 roll of John Adams presidential dollars. Now, we're going to focus on, obviously, any sort of varieties. You could find missing edge lettering, you could find doubled lettering on some coins. And since this is a brand spanking new BU roll, straight from the year that these were released, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2007 or so. We're just going to go ahead and rip open these and let's see if we could find, something extra special. I did open up a roll of George Washington's a week back, and with little fanfare. So let's see if the John Adams produces anything to talk about. And I want to thank everyone for joining in this evening. Hope you guys are doing well and you've had a great weekend. So let's see. I didn't have the opportunity to check and see what mint mark it is. I know with the Philadelphia mint marks, that's where you can find the doubled edge lettering. And let's see here. Okay. So showing you guys just this first little batch here. It looks like we're dealing with deminted coins, but that's okay. You could find some stuff in here for the Denver minted material as well. And I wasn't under the assumption that these were Philadelphia minted coins. You never know. I am here on the West Coast, so finding Denver minted coins certainly much more likely in my case. And it looks like I don't have any weak or missing edge lettering on any of these coins. But let's go ahead and take a look and see if there's any die clashes or rotated reverses. So, there's John Adams. You guys are very familiar with this. Some would say that the presidential dollar coins are very much unloved, and that might be the truth. There quite possibly could be many millions of dollars of these still sitting in the Fed Reserve unwanted. And who knows what will happen, if these will be remelted or they're just going to force circulate them into commerce, for people to use. But I think as far as holding on to a bunch of these compared to a bunch of dollar bills, I'd say, the dollar coins have a lot of negatives to them, I guess, in terms of carrying them around. And, they're not the most appealing coins, but there are a few errors and varieties that can be found in these that are worth some money, and there are collectors that go for them. So just keep your eye out on these coins and the Native American Sacagawea, because those are fun to look through as well. And as long as you pay face for them, you're not gonna go wrong. So obviously there's no high grade examples in this batch, which is to be expected. High grade examples is anything mint state 68 or above, because these are moderns we're talking about here. So as we continue to move forward with Blue Ridge Silverhound, especially during the summer, I'm going to make an attempt to get a lot more diversified selection of various coin rolls for us to look through. And yeah, that one just has a nick right in the field, so I thought maybe it was like a strike through. But yeah, nothing popping off here yet. No die rotational errors or anything like that, but they do exist, and they're worth a look if you get one with like a 90-degree rotation on the reverse. It's a coin that sells routinely in the $20 to $30 range. So if you say like this, so if I did the coin turn, and let's say this image was twisted around 90 degrees, yeah, that would be a great example of a rotated reverse. if I remember right, looking through my Strike It Rich with Pocket Change book, there are a few rotated reverses that can be found in the John Adams. The John Adams release had a few, errors to look for. The rotated reverse is one other. Another one is a die abrasion right where the Statue of Liberty's neck is. It could be completely abraded to the point where it looks like it's just a floating head. Anyways, there's a couple more there, and we're almost done, guys, and then we can head on to the next one. So I didn't rotate every single coin, but I'm gonna go do the once over. If there's anything of note, I will be sure to tell you guys. Yeah, nothing there. If you guys have any phenomenal stories of your coin roll hunting activities of late, I'd love to hear about it. Any neat silver or older coinage is always welcome to talk about. I think it's awesome that people still find them out there. But that concludes our video on the John Adams presidential roll. Hope you guys enjoyed at least the conversation, even though we didn't find anything spectacular, but it was a lot of fun. And that's what coin collecting is. You know, you keep searching till you keep finding something. It's all about frequency and perseverance. And if you have that, you should go no wrong. But, you know, go ahead and subscribe Blue Ridge Silverhound. It's right down here in that box. And, you know, as always, I appreciate your guys' time. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.